Hey miners, Money King here. Today we're going to be going over some strategies that I'm going to be using in the bull run myself. So let's get right into it. All right, guys. So we're going to talk about some strategies that I think that I'm going to be doing for the bull run, or this, as we start the following year getting into the bull run, right? Because we're not really in the bull run yet. But we're going to go over some things that I'm doing. And once again, this isn't financial advice, just stuff I'm doing. Maybe I'm crazy. Who knows? The first thing I want to talk about is going to be these S19Ks. These things have been selling like crazy lately, right? A lot of people getting into them. You can get efficiency, really good efficiency with them, especially if you use like Brains or Luxor or any of those other kinds of firmwares. They get relatively down to the same joules per terahash, right? I've had better luck with Luxor so far, so I like that one. Now, the reason that I'm into this, and you guys are probably like, well, so you're probably like, Mining King, what are you talking about? You're only making like $3 to $6 a day, and I'm like, well, sort of, okay. So what I want to do is I want to look at a Red Panda mining video from a couple years ago, and this is during the bull run, right? This is the S19J Pro, and I want you to look at these prices of these machines. It was absolutely ludicrous, okay? And people bought these machines. They FOMO'd in. A lot of people buy these. Look at this. S19J Pros right here, $9,495, $12,200, $12,900, $13,000. I mean, it goes on and on. You can get it from all these different resellers, and this is just a Panda video I found, but I want to use it as a comparison, right? Look at the prices now in the bull run, and then I want you to look at the price. This is direct from Bitmain, you know what I mean, which obviously I'm just using this as an example. You'd want to use a well-known reseller, right? Like Terra. We're currently starting to sell ASICs right now, or you could, go seek out like Crypto Miner Bros or one of those other, any of those reputable resellers, right? But what I'm saying is you could buy these units right now for a sub $2,000, right? And I don't know if they're going to go up as high as 10, but I think they're going to be a solid 8 grand. So think about that. That machine is going to 4x on the price. You will make money alone selling the unit. So to me, that's worth it to me, as well as you get to mine the Bitcoin that you have right now. So take your, we'll say even worst case scenario, $3 a day. Well, if you saved all that $3 a day stuff and you waited, the bull run, that could be an easy 3 or 4x. So it could be an easy, $9 or $12 a day instead of only $3 a day. So these are kind of my long-term strategies I'm doing for the bull run. This is one of them I'm picking up. I plan on probably picking up a few more of these S19K Pros. I think they're a great buy for their efficiency, as well as you could make some money on the units. So this is one strategy if you're trying to get into Bitcoin mining. But, I mean, if you wanted to see something here, I mean, you can see now that even at 9 cents, this old S19J Pro 90 terahash, this is an old retired model, and this is on stock firmware, okay? Stock hash rate, stock, wattage with no Brains or anything like that, which you could use Brains on this and increase the efficiency. But look, it's making $1.77 a day. It's making money, and Bitcoin hasn't went up that much. So you don't need huge moves in Bitcoin to make these machines go from not making money to start making money. So this is just something to keep in mind. So I mean, look at this machine. This machine has been around forever, right? It's you got the 90 terahash model right here. And I mean, look, it's going for cheap. You can get this for like $600 in some places, right? You know what I mean? It's insane. So that's just one strategy I think you guys could do, but that's dependent upon if you can, withstand the, low profit margins from these, right? I think this would be a much better safe and secure long-term play than some other ones, but that's just my opinion. So then let's get into GPU mining. So I am a GPU miner at heart. I still have GPUs. I'm getting ready to turn my farm on at Terra. I'm going to be turning on about 5 octominers for right now, and I'll probably be sending a 6th out as well. And then I also have about 2 dozen 1660 supers at home that I'm going to be building with the mining cave towers. So I plan to be around 100 GPUs strong still. That's probably going to be my number. I don't know if I'm ever going to get over that because I was very heavily in GPU mining, and I think that was a poor decision. I think being diverse is good. So that's why I'm getting into ASICs, right? I'm staying diverse, right? Because ASICs are staying profitable during this bear market. And then I'm going to be getting cards that are efficient. I mean, this is a great price for this. This is pretty much a 6700 XT right here. This is the Sapphire AMD Radeon X080, which is a 10 gigabytes of GDDR6. Now, this card does not have video out, so you can't game on it or anything like that unless you do the pass-through and onboard video device, which it's not super great if you did that, but I mean, you can. But you, for this kind of price, if you buy 3 or more at $166 for brand new GPUs for pretty much 6700s, is a very, very good price. I'm thinking about picking up about 8 of these myself and giving them a try. Now let's talk about my GPU mining strategies. Okay, now I know everyone's been in this Carlson thing. I'm waiting to see what it does from a week from now, right? I don't think I'm gonna jump on the train quite yet. I'm just not too sure about this, right? Not really sure. What this like. How does this thing have $1 million in trading? This is obviously I think this is trading bots, but there's no way. It just came out. That is literally like bonkers to me. And the hash rate is like going parabolic. You can just see the hash rate go from like nothing to like it is just rapidly climbing. Which I'm sure it's probably still profitable. But while everybody's out chasing this coin here, this Carlson coin or the next coin, my plan is to mine coins that have much lower hash rates, right? So I'm going to be planning on, I want to get yields of coins, right? I want to get as much of the yield as I can. I want to find coins I can solo mine. Like if we look up Flux, right? I know their hash rate has been down. If you see here, it's at 1.3, 1.96 over the network. So this would be a great coin to also do as well. And I think Ironfish is at an all-time low. It's getting down there. You can see the hash rate is steadily coming down from hero miners right now. It's on a steady downward trend. I'm assuming because people are going to switch over to Carlson, as well as you could also check out Conflux. I think I also heard that Conflux is down, and it's around 3 terahash. So you can see difficulties coming down, just going way down. So this is going to be my strategies. Is I want to stack coins, right? I want yields of coins. Now let's talk about CPU mining. Now, I don't have any more CPU mining rigs, so I am looking to expand my portfolio into this, right? Now, to be totally transparent with everybody, CPU mining is very speculative, and you must also watch the markets very closely, because the CPU coins, once they hit the market, they usually start really high, and then everybody liquidates their bags, and then the price drops, right? So when you do CPU mine, you will need to watch the markets very carefully, right? You don't want to be the guy sitting there with 100,000 tokens and nowhere to liquidate them, right? Or the prices just decrease so far it's not even worth it at that point. If we go back to mining pool stats here, you can see so many of these coins: Ghost Rider, Ulk, Ghost Rider, so many of these things, Ghost Rider, Random X, Ghost Rider, so many freaking CPU coins have been popping off. It is nuts. So I think it's worth I'm going to try to build approximately 4 to 5 CPU mining rigs. I'm probably going to be looking at some older architecture, like, the 3900s and the 5900s. Probably not the 5950s or 3950s, because those are still a little expensive. This is just an eBay listing I found. This guy is kind of expensive. I mean, 5900X, he wants $350. I mean, you can get a brand new for cheaper than that. Look, you get a brand new 5900X for $288. So, I mean, this is such a cheap price. It might even be worth buying it new at this point, right? Instead of getting it used. This is such a killer deal right now. And you can just get a cheap B series motherboard, and you don't need a lot of RAM with it either. So I'm thinking about it. This venture here for CPU mining is probably going to cost me, I'm going to try and keep it to $500 or less on the rig build, which is going to be challenging. I'm definitely going to have to shop around for some deals and things like that. I think if you position yourself this way, now is going to be the time that you guys are going to want to buy these coins, right? You guys are going to be wanting to buy CPUs now. You guys want to be buying ASICs right now. You want to be buying GPUs right now, right? You do not want to be buying this hardware in this bull run. If you're thinking of expanding your farm, you want to do it between now and, I would say, between the halving of Bitcoin. If you don't do that now, you will be caught with prices increasing, and you'll be paying more for the same machine if you're thinking about doing some of these strategies. This is the saying that most people like go by in the industry, which is buy hardware in the bear market, and then you buy infrastructure in the bull run, right? That's how you truly do this market. You do not want to be buying hardware in a bull run when could cost you a 5 or 4x of what the machine used to be for the same equipment, right? Yes, it's generating more revenue, but you've also now paid 4 or 5 times as much for the same machine that you could have bought, 4 months ago. So it just doesn't make sense. So just kind of think about that moving forward. And these are some of the strategies I'm looking at doing moving into this bull run. All right, guys, this is Monica giving you the most hashes, and I'll see you next time.